Hello.
Hey, Neil. Good to see you. You had a good holiday?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen you for a bit.
2 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to.
Where's David? I haven't seen him in a bit.
Oh, well, I'm going to go back into the studio now. Hopefully, he's in there.
I'm not sure. It's been quiet.
Oh, right. Right. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright.
David. Oh, David. Emlyn.
Well, as you can see, I have David here,
Yeah, needed to come see you.
and he's going to talk to me, but I think he's also got some things he wants to share with the people at home, haven't you?
I'm absolutely furious with Neil. I really am.
Well, why?
Well, 'cause he's gone on holiday for 2 weeks and he's left David all alone, and I can handle that. Yeah, I can. But he hasn't. We haven't got enough episodes. So on Friday, just been, there was no episode of David.
Oh, well, that is very sad, isn't it? But everyone's entitled to their holiday, you know, and Neil wasn't entitled to his holiday.
But he should have planned it better so that there were enough episodes while he was away.
Well, yes, I guess you could say that, but there's a very good reason why he didn't, and I don't see why you're angry. It doesn't matter that much, does it?
Absolutely. I've been inundated with texts and phone calls asking where I am.
Oh, well, maybe people thought that you disappeared after the previous episode where you weren't very nice.
Well, it's absolutely not the case, and I can assure you, for those that are watching this now, that it was Neil who was at fault. Yeah, he needs working on, that boy.
No, I've seen that episode, and in it you're very insulting, and you accuse Neil of being a potato in casual clothing, which I thought was particularly nasty, not a very nice thing to say at all. And also in that episode, you were going on and on and on about how your job was to be in charge of security, and Neil was trying to get you to remember that your real job is indeed, as you just said, about your production work, your episodes.
Absolutely not. Yeah. No, I'm the head of security.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not. That's a nominal. Do you remember? It's a nominal job. This is in your head, and you build it all up into something, and you get yourself into a right pickle. Kind of all the things that you fantasize, all the paranoia. Really, your job is to do these productions, which you do really well.
Well, here we are, making one, trying to make amends for Neil's sorry little mess that he's made over the holidays. Yeah.
Well, you're not being very nice. You're still not being very nice. Let's have a little bit of compassion here, you know, and forgive Neil.
Is he back?
Well, he is actually coming back today, so I guess you can, you know, pick up from where you left off and carry on making your shows.
Yeah, well, at least we're on the right track now, but I have a word or two for Neil.
Well, no, you don't have a right to have a word or two with Neil.
Yeah.
You don't. No, that's not your role. You're a co-producer of the show with him. You make the show with him. I don't expect you to have a word with him. That's not right. That's you stepping out of your remit.
Yeah, he hasn't come looking for me yet. I shouldn't wonder he's probably been scared off by my scarecrow. In the car park, yeah, he's not the brightest, Neil. And even though he knows it's my scarecrow, it's probably scared him off and he's gone running home.
You're mixing up a whole load of annoying things. One, you're still criticising Neil. Two, you're back into that paranoid fantasy of the danger man, of all the paraphernalia.
Yeah.
A scarecrow with a plastic bag head. Or was it a balloon head?
Absolutely not. Yeah, it was a balloon.
A balloon head, right. But this is all absolute rubbish. And this is what you do when you haven't got enough to do. and you then start thinking about things that really aren't very healthy for you to think about.
David has plenty to be getting on with. I'm going for dinner with the sock man. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as Neil said, the sock man's a puppet. As a puppet, you know what a puppet is?
Neil said it was Al with a sock on his hand.
That's right, that's a puppet. Yeah,
But I spoke to him.
yeah, that's what happens with puppets. You know, puppets can be something very, very primitive, just something very basic, and it's all down to the puppeteer as to how good it is.
He sent me a text. Yeah, I seen it. I
That's
read it.
No, he didn't, and that's your imagination again. You know, you're getting carried away. You're getting trapped inside your own imagination again, David. Let's see if we can kind of turn over a new leaf, and there'll be a new you who's nice to Neil, who just is the person that they were way back. You know, interviewing staff, having a good time, letting the audience know about all the things we're doing. Let's see if we can have you doing that again.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Neil's been away for 2 weeks.
Yes, he's on his holiday. Yeah.
Yep, and David's been living in the studio for some of that time, but I got a bit frustrated, so I came upstairs.
Yes, I know, into my office.
Yeah.
Yes, and
So I've been running my security detail
my office.
from the first floor of the building.
Well, actually, what you were doing was you were wrapped up inside a blanket, weren't you?
It was
And
cold.
You were wrapped up inside like a cuddle blanket because you were obviously not in your best spirits, and you were quite distraught, actually, if the truth was known.
I was acting.
You were not acting. That seemed quite real to me. You were distraught. You were angry, upset, and you felt abandoned, didn't you?
Absolutely not.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I've hit the nail on the head there. That was why you ended up in the cuddle blanket.
Yeah, maybe a touch. Look, I tell you what.
What?
Being on the first floor, it's actually very useful for my security detail. I liken it to when I was roaming the York walls. Yeah, got a good vantage point on the danger man.
You are so persistent. Do you ever give up? Do you ever listen to what anyone is saying to you? There is no danger man, David. It's getting more and more annoying the more you insist on talking about the danger man at all junctures.
I seen him from the top window.
No, that's your overactive imagination because you haven't got enough to do. That's what that is.
No, I seen him and I seen someone I've never seen before. He's got a soft spot on the top of his head. Yeah.
This is a ridiculous detail.
I think I found a weak spot.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, you know, the weak spot is the fact that your imagination just goes on and you get trapped in it and you get carried away. That's the weak spot. That is the weak spot. So I think we'll go back into the office, shall we? And you can go back into your cuddle blanket.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hopefully Neil will pop upstairs. I do need to have a word with him.
Yes, and hopefully you'll forgive him. It's really your role to forgive, and you can get on with making your episodes. I bet you've missed him, haven't you? Yeah, haven't you? You've missed him, haven't you? Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I don't need him.
You are so proud, aren't you? You are, and I don't mean that in a good way.
Proud as a peacock.
Proud as a peacock, but stuffed with your own pride. You know, really, if you were kind of just allow people to see the nice side of you, and that includes Neil, people would be so much nicer to you now. You'd have such a, your life would be happier.
Put it this way, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
That's nice.
And I hope he
That's
can
nice.
parade me around the building so I can meet some more members of staff for my Fly on the Wall documentary.
Well, for your interviews with staff, yes. Let's. I'll look forward to that too. You doing that? That sounds a really good idea.
Excellent.
Should we leave it there? And you used to say a nice thing to people when your shows ended, rather than this. See you soon. I don't like that. You used to end it much more positively with a love, David.
Yeah. Well, for the purpose of the episode, I'll see you soon. Love, David.
And love soon.
David? I've been looking for you everywhere. Do you want to come down to the studio? I need to have a word with you.
No, I'm staying put.
Right. Suit yourself.